15 huge EastEnders spoilers for next week. What's next in Walford? 1. It's Billy and Honey's wedding day. Nearly 20 years after their first wedding, Billy and Honey are set to remarry. As loved ones prepare, Walford hopes for a flawless ceremony. But will disaster strike before they exchange vows? 2. Cindy wields a gun. After Priya drops a shocking revelation, Ian and Cindy get into another heated argument. But Cindy doesn't stop there, she's more determined than ever to expose her attacker. Furious, she crashes Billy and Honey's wedding celebrations at the Vic, publicly accusing her latest suspect, leaving the guests stunned. Later, Cindy finds someone in a compromising position and points a gun at them. 3. Phil makes a choice. Reunited with Grant, Phil tries to stay strong despite his obvious pain. As the Mitchell family joins the neighborhood celebrations, they remain unaware that Phil is making a decision born out of complete despair. 4. Denise decides. You choose. Still head over heels, Jack and Ravi dial up their efforts to win Denise's heart. Later, Denise is shocked to learn that both men are caught in the chaos at the Vic, with EastEnders giving viewers the historic chance to choose her fate. Will Jack or Ravi emerge victorious? 5. Stacey fights her feelings. Now settled with Ruby, Martin is focused on their future with little Roman, trying to bury his feelings for Stacey. Meanwhile, Stacey struggles to move on, finding it harder to let go than she anticipated. 6. Cindy feels the heat. As tension builds, Cindy confronts the person holding her missing locket. But a sudden twist alters the situation dramatically. Will this confrontation finally lead to the expose we've been waiting for? 7. Sonia makes a plea. With Reiss still missing, Sonia urges Bianca to carry on with life and attend Honey and Billy's wedding. However, Bianca's mood shifts after a heated confrontation with Grant during an unexpected run-in. What sparked the argument? 8. Linda raises the alarm. Fresh out of rehab, Linda recognizes the signs of mental health decline in Phil. Worried he may be a danger to himself, she visits number 55 and uncovers evidence of his pain, prompting her to alert Grant and Nigel. 9. Reiss returns. As Sonia and Bianca enjoy the celebrations, neither realizes Reiss is nearby. After Bianca returns home, the killer sneaks into his old house, terrifying his former prisoner. With Bianca ready for revenge, they have a furious confrontation. Will this be the moment Reiss faces his comeuppance? 10. Jean plays Cupid. At Honey and Billy's wedding, Jean urges Stacey to confess her feelings to Martin. Though Stacey is unsure, Jean encourages her to be brave and follow her heart. Elsewhere, Zach shares a chat with Martin in which he opens about his previous romance with Nicola. 11. The Vic explodes. In sensational scenes, a massive explosion erupts inside the Vic after two confrontations trigger a shocking series of events. Later in the week, Walford erupts in chaos as residents anxiously await news of their loved ones while emergency services work to save those trapped. Meanwhile, the victims inside face a terrifying ordeal, desperately searching for a way out. 12. Phil hits rock bottom. Linda, Nigel, and Grant team up in a desperate bid to save Phil. At the Archers, they plead with him not to harm himself, but Phil seems convinced he has no other choice. Can the trio convince him to change his mind before it's too late? 13. Denise picks her man. In a groundbreaking live episode, Denise unveils the result of the public vote. While Ravi and Jack go about their day, Denise makes her way to the door of the man she wants to build a future with. To take part in the vote on Wednesday the 19th of February 2025. Click here for all the details. 14. Jack leaps into action. As the Vic teeters on the brink of collapse, Jack teams up with other residents to save as many people as possible. The severity of the disaster makes the mission difficult, but they press on, with at least one death confirmed. Who will be lost in this unimaginable tragedy? 15. Sonia enters labor. As the live episode unfolds, Sonia unexpectedly goes into labor in the direst of circumstances, trapped in the Vic with only two people by her side and no medical help. The terrified mother faces an uncertain future. After the struggles of her pregnancy, it's unclear if Sonia will survive the labor. Is this the cruel fate awaiting her?
Các bạn vừa theo dõi một sản phẩm của eastEnders Spoiler TV. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại bạn.